Today's video was brought to you by Eneba.com. Eneba.com is a digital marketplace with over 20,000 digital products. With an ever-expanding library, it's the go-to point for all your gaming needs. Eneba will bring you the hottest deals in the market on titles new or old, and with an excellent Trustpilot score, you can buy with confidence. So whether you play on Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox or PC, you're sure to find something that suits your needs. Navigation of the website is very easy. Search via operating system, game genre and region. You can also create your own wish list and grab those deals at a later time. Eneba is here to help with product activation, payment, product delivery and other issues should the need arise with their 24/7 live support. To save some money and grab a great deal with Eneba.com. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some The Witcher 2 Assassins or Kings, and this is the Enhanced Edition. I actually don't remember what the significance of the Enhanced Edition is over the regular version. So playing at a resolution of 2560 by 1440, and I'm using Ultra Spec, but with Ultra Spec they do try to enable Uber sampling, which is not advised if you're playing with a card like the R9 290 at 1440p. It'll pretty much make it it'll pretty much make it 4K, and it's just not fast enough to deal with that. But everything else is pretty much maxed out as possible. The only thing I've disabled is VSync for obvious reasons, and I've disabled vignette. So that is it. You can only see the settings outside of the game, so this is why I've had to show it on my desktop. I'm gonna jump into the game now. Okay guys, back into the main game now, and I'm pretty much at the start of the game doing one of the earlier missions when you're still getting interrogated by Vernon Roach. So I basically got to find a way into the temple. I remember playing this for the first time on my 5850 I think I had at the time, and that's when DirectX 11 was just becoming a thing.
He'll forgive us.
That was actually the first DirectX 11 card. I can break through here. Let me use odd. Game still has its charm. Surprisingly looks okay, even though it's like a 2011 game. In that distance. Come on, let's see what you got. Nice. I'll find a way around there. That was a hell of a finisher. That was savage. Nice work, lads. Okay, I can leave these guys alone now. They've pretty much done everything. Let's see what's going on in here. I can't let that go to waste. I'm using my Xbox One X pad, sorry. It's a little bit sensitive on this game, but it works okay enough. Okay, maybe I can go down the well. So the reason I haven't played this game that much, obviously I played it back in the day when it first came out, but on newer hardware at least, it just wouldn't load on my i9 3900K or 4900K. So there was nothing I could do to get it to work, but for some reason on my 9800X3D, absolutely no issues. So I'm guessing it's like a core count or core count issue or something like that. Drowners, I know they're weak to fire. Okay, let's get Igni ready. Sure, it's not on its own. Yeah, Witcher 2 definitely is one of the best ones in the franchise. Number 3 obviously is amazing, but 2, the amount of voice acting the game has as well, for how old it is pretty surprising.
Damn.
They really left this guy here to rot. That is crazy, man. Wonder what he did. I wonder if I can break through this with Ard. Let's see. Yep. Okay, pretty much taking them all out. There's probably 1 or 2 left. So playing a game like this kind of makes you appreciate just how far we've come. This is the red engine after all. Same engine that made Cyberpunk, obviously with a few upgrades, but just goes to show you graphics do advance. It just takes a little while for you to notice it. All right, that's locked. Surely we can find another way through. What about here? Let's just follow the waypoint, see where it takes us. The textures actually don't look too bad. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the performance. This is actually 1440p, pretty much ultra settings. I'm not using Uber sampling for reasons that it basically would make this like playing at 4K, and it's just not fast enough to deal with that. But other than that, the game is practically maxed out. I probably should have disabled bloom. It doesn't look great. But yeah, getting very playable performance. Should really put away the silver sword now that I've dealt with all the monsters. Probably all the humans from here on out. So I should probably switch back to Ard in terms of Witcher signs.
Stand your ground! Stand your ground!
Not to get surrounded. Geralt's making quick work of these guys. Let's check if one of them have a key or something on them. Sometimes they have key items that you need to progress. But most of the times it's just a few orans here and there. Okay, Guess I'm gonna just go straight forward. The controls ain't as polished as The Witcher 3. They definitely done a better job of making it more console friendly. Because The Witcher obviously originally was only a PC game, so they pretty much did make it for mouse and keyboard, but then it got a bit more mainstream after that. That's locked. Maybe we can climb up somewhere. Yeah. But the game's using a very, very small amount of VRAM. Just over 800 megabytes, which actually makes sense because the 5870 and 5850 from AMD had 1 gigabyte, and that was quite a big deal back then. So I think some of the, I had a GTX 260 that didn't even have a full gigabyte of RAM. It had like 768 megabytes or something like that. So this goes to show you, NVIDIA have always been tight. Always been tight with the VRAM. I've got some bombs I can use against you guys. You can try.
Kill the Witcher!
Make sure these guys don't have anything valuable. Sure, there's an ambush waiting for me, as I thought.
Death to the tyrant! Death to Voltes!
I think one of these guys has a key. Key required. Maybe there's just another way. But the 9800 X3D basically sleeping here. Basically doing nothing.
For Temeria, man! To die for Temeria is to die a good death!
Let's try and take out the main guy first. I think the guys in full armor, they're actually pretty weak to Igni. I think they set ablaze, if I remember correctly.
They're no knights, they're traitors! Take no prisoners! Press those vermin!
Okay, that's the main guy down. Go back to Igni.
Onward! Attack! For Temeria, man! To die for Temeria is to die a good death!
Try and counter-attack him.
Blow the lilies!
Okay, now I've got to open this gate. Probably the way you do it. Oh, I did forget to mention, I did upgrade to 64 gigabytes of VRAM, not necessarily to improve gaming performance. It's just something that I know will probably come into effect in the future. So I just went and got myself 2 sticks of 32. So that's why I'm not running 6200 megahertz anymore. I'm only running 6000, sorry. But I checked and there really isn't much of a difference in performance. Still able to run CL28 with custom timings. So I'm happy enough with the performance. I've got to find the key. One of these guys must have left something behind. Maybe that main guy that I killed. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, he had the key. Sometimes you do have to look around. The frame times are pretty awful. and I'm not too sure if it's the game's fault or just the old hardware. But technically this R9 290 came out 2 years after this game, so this would actually be new hardware for this type of game. Just a few more days now, then we'll learn a lot more about the RTX 50 series. Looking forward to learning what it can do. A bit nervous about how much it's going to cost, but I'm ready. Alright, let's speak to the king.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest.
Anyway guys, this does go on for quite a bit, so I just want to show you how The Witcher 2 performs on the R9 290 at 1440p, pretty much maximum settings. It does a decent job. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. That's pretty much it from me guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.